Hey guys, it's Kelsey. Welcome back to my channel. If you are seeing this means that I like this video and I'm not deleting it because of my depression. So let's give a round of applause to me. I'm getting more comfortable in front of a camera, and isn't that what life is all about? So basically, I'm here to do my May TBR because that seems to be the only videos that I can shed out in a month. The books I want to read in May are a bit sporadic. I have 2 books in May that I need to finish from my April TBR that I didn't end up finishing, not for lack of time, just for lack of will. And that sounded really depressing, but
this is my life.
So the first one is The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller and Days of Blood and Starlight by Laini Taylor. These are both fantasy novels. Both of them I'm enjoying. I'm really loving this one so far. I'm listening to it on audio and I have about 100 pages left in it, so I'm probably going to finish this tomorrow. I'm really enjoying it, but you will hear my concise thoughts in my May wrap-up, unfortunately. Maybe my April wrap-up. I don't know. We'll see. As for Days of Blood and Starlight, I am 200 pages into a 500-page book, and it is taking me so long to read this, partly because I think I didn't really enjoy the first book. I did give it 3.5 stars, but I had a lot of problems with it, and that's kind of inhibiting my will to read this book. I'm kind of worried that I'm not gonna like this whole series, even though I really hyped it up in my head. So I'm hoping that the story gets better. So far it's just following what happened in Daughter of Smoke and Bone, so we'll see how this goes. And then once I finish both of those, I have a secret book that reading my friend's favorite books, so that's the secret book of this month that I need to read. I'm gonna be taking it out from the library. If you're wondering where those episodes are, there is one that I filmed, was really excited to edit, hated the way I looked. I just want to be fully honest that I hated the way I looked in it. So that one is being in the process of trying to find a time to refilm. And the second episode, I just have to find a time to refilm. This is a transitioning period in my life. I just graduated university and I'm working full-time, so it's hard to find time to film and to do all these things that I was so accustomed to doing beforehand. But let's get into the books that I will be getting to in the month of May that don't count for any of those. So I want to continue the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy with Dreams of Gods and Monsters by Laini Taylor. This is the 3rd installment and the final installment. I don't know what this is about because I haven't finished the second book, but I'm assuming it follows Karu and Akira. Oh no, what's his name? Oh no. Akiva, that's his name. So I'm sure it follows both of them, as they all do. Then I will also be reading Dragon Pearl by Yoonha Lee. This is for the Dragons and Tea book club hosted by Mel to the Any and A Court of Books and Quills. So I will leave all the information down below. This is a middle grade novel inspired by Korean mythology that follows a young 13-year-old girl named Min who comes from a long line of foxes, and they are shapeshifters that remain human when in society, and she works to follow her older brother June in the search for the Dragon Pearl. I'm really excited to give this one a go and excited to read it along with everybody else. Last month's TBR I had mentioned that I wanted to read The Near Witch by V.E. Schwab. I obviously did not get to it. I would really like to get to it this month. If you don't know what it's about and you didn't watch last month's video, this is about a young town of Near, and then a strange boy comes to town, and once he comes, kids are missing from their beds. So it's the town is wondering if it is this new boy. It sounds very intriguing. This was V.E. Schwab's first novel and I love that woman. She's my favorite author, so I really want to get through all her catalog, and this one is really pulling me in right now. The next book I want to read is Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. This is a post-apocalyptic novel that follows a Shakespeare troupe as they make their ways through the apocalyptic land, and basically they are performing Shakespeare plays for groups of survivors that they come across after this apocalyptic event. So I'm really excited to read this. I've heard nothing but good things. I know I'm gonna enjoy it. It has everything I love. Dystopia, Shakespeare. I'm gonna love this. I know, I'm not afraid, but really looking forward to it. And then one book that I've been really trying to read this year and I've added it to so many TBRs but taken it off because I never had time is Tower of Dawn by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 6th book in the Throne of Glass series. If you don't know what this series is about, it follows a assassin named Selena as she is called to by the king to become his assassin, and the story has moved so much from that bare plot. It's actually quite scary how different this book has become, but this follows one of my favorite characters named Kale and his adventures in the basically this book occurs at the same time as another one in the series. This follows what he was doing during Empire of Storms, which is the book that is at the same timeline as this. I want to get to this one because I want to read Kingdom of Ash this year, and I just want to get this series over with. I've been waiting so long to finish it, so I will definitely be trying to get to this one this month. I usually zoom through Sarah J Maas's books. I have no problem reading them, so I don't think this will take me long despite its humongous nature. How long are you? Almost 700 pages, so. And then I also want to make a serious dent in A Storm of Swords. This book is 1,000 pages. Will I get to it? I don't know. I have huge books on my TBR this month, but I am really hoping to make a large dent in it. This is only the 3rd book, but I feel like so much has happened in the first 2 books, which are at the top of my shelf over there. But basically this is a series that occurs after the King of the 7 Realms is killed, and who should take over the throne after that. That's such a simple summary for something so like wild. The story is so far from that. Yeah, that's the main bare bone of the plot, and a lot occurs in this 1,000 pages. The Red Wedding. I'm really hoping to finish this. I love this reread of Game of Thrones. I'm taking extensive notes. I'm pairing things together. I'm finding foreshadowings. I think George R.R. Martin is a brilliant writer, and so I really like going in depth in his novels. And then if that wasn't enough, I completely forgot that I also have to add 2 books to my TBR from my top 12 nonfiction and top 12 fiction books that I want to read in the whole year. If I get a big book, I'm putting it back. I don't care. This is my challenge. I do what I want. So let's pull from the nonfiction. So this one is Unstoppable. Okay, so the nonfiction book I chose for May is Unstoppable by Bill Nye. This is his work on using technology to fight one of our biggest problems in the modern era, which is climate change. I really wanted to read this book because I really respect Bill Nye as a person. Obviously, I grew up watching his show. I really enjoy his teaching technique, and I think he cares about climate change. I care about climate change, so I would like to learn more about these issues from the man himself. So this is going on the TBR. And then my fiction book, please not Goldfinch, please not Goldfinch. Oh my gosh, so I got the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I am so excited. Yes, I am one of the 4 people on BookTube who have not read this novel, but I am so excited to read this. This follows a young Monique Grant, who is a journalist, contacted by the actress Evelyn Hugo, who asks her to write her memoir of Hugo's life as a Cuban Hollywood actress in the 1950s. I know nothing else about this book. I just know that it's heartbreaking and people cried and people love it. And considering that Daisy Jones and the Six from Taylor Jenkins Reid is my favorite book that I've ever read, I know that I'm absolutely gonna love this because I've heard nothing but good things, first of all, about Taylor Jenkins Reid, and nothing but good things about this novel. So I am so happy I picked this out. Wow. So that's it for this video. Please like and subscribe. Dislike if you want. I don't care. Comment down below. Argue with me. Compliment me. Whatever you want, whatever you choose, I will always answer. Add me on any of my social medias. And that's it for now. I'm awkward. I don't know how to end these things. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.